Hi, my name is Karina, and the museum that we are going to discuss with my teammates is the Louvre Museum. The Louvre Museum is located in Paris, France, as shown in here, and it is actually very close to the Eiffel Tower. The origin of the Louvre Museum. So the Louvre was originally built as a fortress in the late 12th century, but by the 14th century it had become more of a residence for the French royal family. In the 16th century, Francis I, which he was also known as the French Renaissance king, had major works carried out to turn it into a Renaissance palace. And every time a new monarch was appointed, there was an expansion and big changes that happened to the Louvre, which is what made it reach its monumental size. In 1682, the royal family actually lost interest in the Louvre because they moved to the Palace of Versailles. So it was left into disrepair, though some parts of the monumental building were taken over by cultural groups, including artists and writers. Following the French Revolution, the National Assembly opened the Louvre as a museum. So it was officially opened in August 1793 with a collection of 537 paintings. When Napoleon Bonaparte came to power, he had the Louvre renamed as Musée Napoléon. But in 1814, when Napoleon's rule came to end, almost 5,000 artworks were returned to their countries of origin, and the original name of the museum was back as Louvre. As seen here, a before and after photo of the 100-year difference shown on the bottom of the pictures. And throughout the years, the museum has gone through many damages, renovations. It's gotten new artwork. It has also lost artwork. But through all of this, it has become the largest museum in the world, which covers almost 10,000 years of history.
When renewing the museum, they chose Lo Mingpei as the main architect because they like how he doesn't impose any personal styles on project and also approach with great understanding of history, culture, and context. So when they're reforming the museum, they had the Grand Louvre project, and the first part is to build the glass pyramid, which is the reception area, and the second part is to restore the Louvre Palace. And the third part is architectological work on the medieval Louvre. And the last part is to build the underground shopping center. So the glass pyramid, which serves as the main entrance, is 71 times 115 feet tall. It uses a minimal structural system and it is made out of 673 glass panels. The glass panels have high transparency, so as you can see in the photo at the bottom, it is very bright during the day and it can avoid using artificial lights, and the whole pyramid is very aesthetically pleasing. And the design received criticism when it is first proposed by L.M. Peng, but then one of the group mate in the project pushed through and they built it, and now it is one of the icons of the museum. So for the Louvre Palace, it is first built as a fortress to defend the city of Paris in the 12th century, and then it is served as a royal residence for monarchs, and it is opened as a museum at 1973. There's three main parts of the palace, which is the Richelieu, Sully, and Donon. And it also has a diverse architectural style, which is with with and also it has a diverse architectural style, which is a mixture of medieval, Renaissance, and classical style.
Hello, my name is Joel Lopez Salazar, and I will be talking about Louvre's exhibitions. This this picture right here is a screenshot of Louvre's official website on Google. As soon as you open the website, you are treated with videos and pictures of exhibitions that you can look at the official museum. It does give you an option if you want to buy a ticket or not. It gives you videos, like for example, down here it says a tour through the Louvre's collection, and many much more. This over here are other examples of exhibitions that you might find in Louvre's museum. For example, this exhibition of Naples in Paris. As soon as you click on it, it will give you much more information about these exhibitions. For example, this one, it gives you when it's available, um, and all much more detail.
Louvre Museum contains more than 500,000 works of arts that are part of the national collections and registered in the inventories of the museum's 8 curatorial departments. The 8 curatorial departments in Louvre are Egyptian antiquities, Near Eastern antiquities, Greek, Etruscan, and Roman antiquities, paintings, sculptures, decorative arts, prints and drawings, and Islamic art. Louvre is one of the world's largest museums and most visited art museums in the world, and a historic monument. French historian Patrice de Mongon said that the Louvre minus its contents is worth a staggering of $10.5 billion, and its artworks and objects have a likely minimum value of $35 billion. When visiting Louvre, it's impossible to see the entire museum. It would take approximately 100 days to see all the art in Louvre. More than 66% of paintings in Louvre were made by French artists. Some of the most popular French paintings to see are The Raft of Medusa, Liberty Leading the People, and The Coronation of Napoleon. I chose 2 collections from the Egyptian Antiquities Department, and the 2 collections are Amun protecting Tutankhamun and Akhenaten and Nefertiti. Both collections are found in Sully Wing's second floor, room 25. Amun protecting Tutankhamun was discovered in Karnak in 1857. It's an impressive dark statue made from diorite, standing in 7 feet tall and measuring 7 inches wide by 30 in deep. Akhenaten and Nefertiti are made from limestone, and its pieces still has its authentic coloring. I chose these 2 collections because I found them very interesting, especially the meaning for Akhenaten and Nefertiti. They are holding hands in the sculpture dating from the reign. One assumption is that it is a statue that was displayed in Egyptian homes to be able to pay tribute to their foreign reigns, who were elevated to the status of divinities.
So my first artwork from the museum that I chose and that I absolutely love goes by the name Great Ararat, which was painted by Minas Avetisian. This piece was painted in Armenia in the year 1960, with the size being 13.3 inches by 9.3 inches. And this was painted using oils on a cardboard. I selected this piece because it is a very big part of my identity of being Armenian, especially in this photo. The famous mountains called Mount Ararat that are shown more in the back are one of the symbols that represent Armenia. In regards to the painting itself, the way that Minas Avetisian, the painter, is able to use these vibrant colors in the front and then have more cool tones in the background are what really capture my eye. But in general, all of Minas Avetisian's paintings contain that same vibrant color with the hint of cool tone, which make me think that what his thought process is when he paints. And a fun fact about Minas is also that he was the author of fresco, which is a new word for me as well, but It is a method of painting water-based pigments on freshly applied plaster, which usually is on wall surfaces and stage decorations. My second piece of artwork that is also very famous artwork is called The Starry Night. I like to think that my childhood is part of my identity, and that is the reason I chose my second artwork. The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh was painted in the year 1889 using oil on a canvas. It was painted at the St. Paul Asylum in southern France during Van Gogh's extreme depression, which we all have heard and known about. The piece has a size of 29.01 inches by 36.26 inches. I selected this piece because it reminds me of a big part of my childhood, because I would always, for some reason, be drawing this piece using crayons, using tiny strokes, and those tiny strokes and different uses of colors are what really made me fall in love with this piece. A surprising fact that I found that was that Van Gogh actually thought that this painting was a failure. And once again, I was surprised because that is not the case for so many people who have actually seen this artwork and its vibrant colors and the different types of techniques that he used.
The first artwork I chose is the Venus de Milo. It is discovered in 1820 by a farmer on the island of Milos, which is in Greek. And it is called the Venus de Milo because they resemble this female as the Greek god Venus, so it's Venus of Milo. The statue is 6 feet 7 inch. It is quite a large statue if you can see compared to the person behind it. And it is a female figure covered with white marble. I chose this artwork because I like the contrast between the upper part, which is the soft female body with curves, and the lower part, which is cloths, and it looks more hard with wrinkles. The second artwork I chose is The Liberty Leading the People by Eugene Delacroix. It is painted right after the July Revolution at 1830 when French people protest against the French government. It is also a large painting with 102-inch times 128-inch, and it is painted by oil paint. I like this artwork because I think it resembles the history of French and the July Revolution. In the bottom, you can see people laying down, which are sacrifice of the revolution. And I also like how they chose women as the sign of liberty, holding a French flag.
All right, these are the artworks I chose. This first one is called The Sleeping Hermaphrodite, which means an organism with both male and female organs. And this statue has just that. It has a body very feminine. The head kind of looks very malish. And the front side that I didn't show here in these pictures, it has female breasts. But also in the front, it also has the male organ. Um, and yeah, um, artist of Gian Lorenzo Bernini. Is made out of marble, the size of 67 inches or 5.5 feet, which is taller than me. Created in the 1620s, very long time ago. And I chose this art because I just really love the attention to detail to everything, mostly on the clothes and on the bed and pillow is just very impressive how they made that look so real out of rock. And then this is my second art, the wings, the winged victories Samothrace, artist of Herman Thrish, made out of Parian marble, tall, 18 feet and 3 inches, which is really, really tall. Mostly I would say it would be with that bottom part of it that gives it the big height. Created 190 BC. Again, with the statue, I chose this one because I really love the attention to detail. The claws is just really impressive. I really like statues because I believe it takes way more experience and talent just to create these statues at super high details than over a painting, even though painting is very difficult as well. But I believe statues is just way harder.
One of the art pieces I chose is the Mona Lisa. The artist who painted the Mona Lisa was Leonardo da Vinci. It was created in Italy in 1503 during the Renaissance period. The dimensions are 2 feet 6 inches by 1 foot 9 inches. It's displayed in Louvre since 1797. It was painted with oil paint, and in 1962, the Mona Lisa was worth $100 million, and today it is worth $860 million. The second piece of art I chose is Psyche Revived by Cupid's Kiss. The artist who sculpted Psyche Revived by Cupid's Kiss was Antonio Canova. It was sculpted in France in 1787 through 1793 during the Romanticism period. The dimensions are 5 feet 1 inch by 5 feet 6 inches, and it was made of marble.